Now, standing alongside this quiet country road on Anglesey's Holy Island is this 15-foot tall massive standing stone with a possible face on it if you see it at the right angle. And it's said by some people that in the half-light of dusk it resembles a cloaked sorcerer. It's enough to give passing children the jitters. It's also reputed to be haunted by the devil, and nearby is a witch's well. Even its name is saturated with all the superstition of the rural community. Carreg Y Bwgan is known locally as Bogey Rock, an apt name for a landmark that has spooked generations of locals as they wander past late at night, probably from the pub. Many places in Anglesey are associated with so many tales and myths, most of them unpleasant, that seem to serve no other purpose than to scare passers-by. It seems clear that it was placed there, but by whom, when and why? Now, a lot of people suspect it's as a result of quarrying. However, if you look at old Ordnance Survey maps, it don't show that there's ever a large quarry there. And if it was a recently sighted monolith, it's amazing how quickly it's accumulated all sorts of grisly tales and legends. Now, for 200 years, from the mid-17th century, mail and passengers were landed at the local port and carried across Holyhead by stagecoach. And highwaymen patrolled these quiet roads across the island. So as these so-called road muggers sought out easy pickings on isolated lanes, it's not impossible that, as local legend attests, a highwayman operated from Carreg Y Bwgan. Now, there is a legend that probably 300 years old that states that if you walk round the Bogey Stone at witching hour in August 3 times, you will see a man on horseback at the entrance of the stone with his head hanging off. And the legend goes that he was a highwayman that used to hide behind the rock and pounce on the rich and steal their goods while they were travelling by. And it's said that he bit off more than he could chew and was involved in a battle with a travelling soldier. In the ensuing skirmish, he was all but decapitated by the soldier's sabre. But his head was not fully dismembered, hence it hanging off, and his spirit is said to still haunt the spot. And there's loads of myths about the stone, most involved a lot of walking. So if you circle the Bogey Stone anti-clockwise 12 times at midnight, a hobgoblin will appear. Or if you walk round it with your eyes closed, you might find yourself inside the stone. And another story the locals tell is that the rock was placed there over a crack in the ground to keep an evil witch in there. Now, as with most of these stories, most are amplified in people's imagination by the foreboding presence of this strange-looking boulder, as it stands brooding over a lonely road at night, probably scaring drunkards and children. But there is always a possibility that it was placed there by the Druids.